Would you kind of like to start by introducing yourself, your name, year, here, and intended major?
So my name is Tega. I'm a sophomore and my major is political science and Spanish with a minor in French.
I'm Paige Seifring. I'm a freshman here at Ball State. I am pre-nursing right now, so hopefully gonna get into the nursing program my sophomore year. I'm actually from Ohio, so it's a little different being in Indiana, but I like it so far.
My name is Corey Dolan. I'm a freshman and I'm a TCOM major.
My name is Dura Hardy, otherwise known as DJ. I'm a junior. My major is TCOM advertising and event planning with a minor in journalism.
My name is Sam Spence and I'm a business administration major. It's my third year here at Ball State.
My name is Terry Clayton. My year is a sophomore and intended major is, they just changed it, so Department of Media.
My name is Megan Schultz. I'm a sophomore at Ball State and I'm a nursing major.
My name is Jordan Riley. I'm a freshman and I'm a marketing major.
I'm Aaron Goldman. I'm a second year in architecture.
Name's Kendall Gentry. I'm a senior here at Ball State, majoring in business administration, minor in marketing. So see what I can do with that business degree.
My name is Marissa King Ramirez. I'm a junior social work major, criminal justice minor.
So my name is Grace Haycom. I'm a junior here at Ball State and I'm studying organizational communications with a minor in international studies.
Well, I'm Luke Bryant. I'm here at Ball State. My current major is finance and I should be graduating in the next few years, and I may double major in risk management.
My name is Tyler Baldwin. I'm a freshman and I'm a business administration major.
So my name's Anna Vesley. I'm a senior here at Ball State. This is my last semester. I'm a major in public relations, and then I have a concentration and a minor. My minor is in creative writing and my concentration is event management. I guess a little more about me. I'm a homebody, really. Yeah. But I do try to get a little more inclusive here at Ball State because they do offer a lot here for students.
Yeah, so my name is Robert Lloyd. I've just started 2 months ago. I'm a graduate student. Okay. I'm studying CICS, Communication Information Sciences. I'm re-attending Ball State. I already had an undergraduate degree from Ball State in finance and just looking for a way to expand my career path.
Starting off, my first question for you is, what do you feel like Ball State was missing during the recruitment process?
So my personal experience was that I'm like a domestic student, but I have international transcripts, so it was very difficult for them to actually admit me into the school because they went through a long process and they didn't know what to do to actually make it work. So maybe being more like open to people from outside.
I feel like there really wasn't a recruitment process. I just applied and then they just accepted me and then that was that. No one came and talked to me, no one emailed me. Like the other colleges I was working with, they were constantly like emailing me, trying to understand how they can help me like get to the school, but Ball State, they really just accepted me and that was that.
So I'd like to follow up with that on asking, like, what more would you have liked to see? More interaction or?
Yeah, I would like if there's like people like in my attended major were reaching out to me. Like other colleges had people in the major, alumni were reaching out to me to talk to me about like what I can do to prepare for the college and how I can get into that college.
I feel like Ball State was missing some of the programs that I can be affiliated with. I didn't know too much about what can I join. So when I got here at campus, I had to kind of figure everything out on my own.
I feel like they really lacked showing us everything that the campus has to offer. We go through and they sort of focus more on like the education aspect, but there's a lot of like clubs and organizations and different ways to get involved on campus. So I feel like if they showed that more people would be interested in coming here and seeing like everything that there is to offer.
Yeah, well, I think that career paths are really fluid, and I think they kind of try to, I came to Ball State undecided on my major, and just being able to explore, take some classes, I kind of, I went from social work major to business administration, and I just feel like that's been just a great choice. But in terms of recruitment, I think that they do a pretty decent job, and as far as as rigor goes and the amount of rigor that you put into your career, it's kind of all up to the student's choice, and you can really get as much out of college as you want, just depending on if you take advantage of the opportunities that are here. There's plenty of opportunities for advancement.
Something that I thought Ball State was missing during the recruitment process was definitely connection after my tour. I'm an out-of-state college student, so I didn't really feel a pull from them to come here after I had toured the university. It was more of my own doing, which drew me to come here.
My next question would kind of be like, what is the largest challenge that you say you have faced from transitioning from high school to college?
The transition was made a little easier for me because I took some dual credit and AP classes in high school, and the difficulty of those classes helped prepare me for like the kind of atmosphere that it would be like here. It was different going from having a regimented structure every single day in high school. You knew what you were doing, and you knew when you were going to get out. To that depends on the semester and the day, and you're very much more in charge of your own schedule and your own time than you've ever had to be.
I mean, it was just really focusing on my work, knowing that it's deadlines and you have to make those deadlines, and it ain't nobody that's gonna sit there and hold your hand through every step of the process.
Probably like prioritizing my time, trying to find time to do friends, sports, maintain a social life. With all my classes, I feel like high school did not prepare me for the amount of work I was walking into.
I guess time management. I still had to figure out time management, how to balance classes, how to balance with friends and doing homework, and staying involved in campus to, build that resume and make connections.
Accountability. It's really all on yourself. No one's gonna hold your hand, wake you up on time. All the little stuff that transfers from high school, getting your work done, it's really like on your own pace. Like no one's gonna hold your hand for real. It's like really the doorstep to real life. Like this is really the real world that's about to transpire. So it get real fast.
Do you feel like the curriculum in the classroom has properly prepared you for your future career?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Because I actually went to ISU in Terre Haute, and I felt like the programs here were a little bit better for public relations. They really challenge you throughout like all the courses you're taking, all the projects they make you do. Some of them are team projects, but others are individual. I feel like the programs really just like gave me a better view on like what public relations entails, besides just like, being a people's person.
Yes, so I'd say this is what I love most about Ball State from my undergrad to my graduate degree. With pursuing finance, I had a lot of first-hand experience with projects that allowed me to get certifications in Bloomberg, products that you do use in the real world. And then coming back from my master's degree, where I focus more on communications, I'm having a lot of real-world experience collaborating with real customers, real sales teams across different platforms that we all use at the school, whether that be Salesforce, Accenture. All those different companies really help with our graduate program and to make sure we have a real hands-on experience with our learning.
Well, I think so to a degree, but I think college is it's changed a lot, especially just you have so many resources online, and I feel like it's kind of almost a norm to cheat on stuff. And I've studied really hard for exams, and then my teachers just allow the students to use online in the textbook, and I almost felt bad for studying. So I think they need to kind of get used to the technology that students are utilizing and prepare ahead of time, because although it might be uncomfortable taking a test that there's no online resources for, I'm taking this finance class right now, and I'm taking the exam today actually, and I really feel like it's a hard line. It's probably how school used to be before, but really just there's a lot of benefit you get from studying really hard and getting and knowing everything, because I think that's going to help a lot in the future.
For my future career, like I said, I'm a business major basically, and all my business classes, they pretty much teach you the ins and outs, and not only that, I feel like it's actually really good because a lot of the business professors, things like that, is in some way or shape or form networking. So I mean, like, they're your professors, but a lot of them can either like point you in a direction towards somebody that can help you progress your future, or they probably was once in their future. I have a professor that I took last semester he was my professor, and he was also a lawyer, and he was also something else that was business related, and he was teaching business law. So yeah, I feel like it really helps out.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that Ball State's a medium-sized school. So class sizes are typically smaller, and I do find, at least in the communications department, that the professors really do care about the student. And they care about the grades, but they care more about who they are developing as people.
Okay, I can say that there's some core curriculum like finance that was very helpful to make me understand like my credit and stuff like that, but other stuff is really unnecessary, I feel, and time consuming. I could use that time for my major and most important subjects, so yeah, I think they could do better in that.
And last question here that I kind of got for you is, do you feel safe and welcomed here on campus in your skin, being you?
Last year, 2020, it was a lot of stuff happening with, the elections and pandemics and all that. So last year, it was kind of iffy. It was kind of iffy. But this year, I'm not gonna say it died down, but it's more undercover, So at least it's a little masked, if that makes sense.
No, for sure. And how does that kind of make you feel when you're navigating through campus?
On campus, I think it's okay, because nobody really come up to you for real. On at least nothing crazy, but kind of going through the city of Muncie, you kind of got to know like where everybody's at, like who really messed with who.
Right.
You don't want to end up on the wrong side of town and never be seen again. So.
Yes, I feel like Ball State very open campus, like it's open to all diversities, because there's plenty of foreign exchange students, plenty of students from all over the place, all cultures. Like you never know who you're running to, what type of pressure you meet at Ball State. So I feel like Ball State is great at being open and accepting all cultures and human beings.
Yeah, completely. I love this school. It's been a great 2.5 years so far. And look forward to the last half.
Most definitely. I've definitely found a group of friends that I enjoy a whole bunch, and they definitely made me feel welcome here.
Yeah, I do feel really safe because there's those blue lights around campus that are emergency buttons, and so if you're ever walking on campus, you can press those. So I feel safe walking on campus, and then all of the buildings here have heavy security, so I do feel really safe here.
I feel safe and welcomed. As a white passing person of color, I feel like I sort of am seen as something I'm not. So I sort of see like what my friends go through compared to what I go through growing up, and coming here, I feel like we have more like equal when it comes to checks and balances and stuff, and it is a welcoming community, and we have different things for everyone to like get involved in. So yeah.
Yep, I feel pretty safe. There's a lot of opportunities here on campus for especially minorities to get involved. There's what is it called, BSA, that's for students of color, and then it's NABJ that I'm a part of, so National Association of Black Journalists. What else? Just like seeing other minorities around campus, you can just walk up to them, hey, what's up? You want to study together, or you want to go to the rec together, so it's pretty opportunities for people to get connected.